Hello guys, my name is MrFrostFangz and welcome to something that I haven't done too much in my time on YouTube. Today I'm doing a tutorial video on how I make my thumbnails. Now, if you've seen on my channel for the last couple of five, maybe four videos, you will see a new kind of thumbnail style that I've started using more and more. It looks more professional than what I used to use or used to post, and I think it looks kind of smooth. A lot of people have asked me how I make them and tips and tricks for making them look better. So I'm gonna go quickly through and try to show you guys as much as possible. Now, first of all, you want to make a new file, obviously, and if you want, you can just copy these settings right here. Presets should be custom with 1280, 720, and the resolution to 72. All of it is pixels and inches and stuff like that, and you just press OK. You can just copy what I had there if you kind of didn't understand anything on what I said, and you will have a screen that looks kind of like this. Now the next thing, wow, I just thought the bubble or something like that. The next thing you want to do is you want to find two colors that you think kind of look cool with each other. So let's see, let's find a cool color. It's like this one looks nice, and yeah, for this tutorial I'm also gonna do a Hunger Games thumbnail because a lot of people does like Hunger Games on YouTube, and I think it could be a cool thumbnail to kind of show off. Oh, what the hell did I just do? Let's just Control C that. Don't care about that. I did something wrong. You're supposed to go to. I'm sorry. I just failed a little bit. Just don't mind that. What you're supposed to do, you're gonna go to where the bucket tool is, kind of like the bucket icon. Oh my god, the bucket icon. You're gonna right click and choose the gradient tool. Now you want to shift click above the picture, and you want to left click as well and drag this kind of line down. Now when you release the left mouse button, then you will end up with a screen that looks kind of like this. Now I think the kind of colors, kind of turquoise and white, looks kind of nice together, so I'm gonna go with those. Next you want to go to filter, and you want to go down to distort and wave. Now we're gonna make some waves in the picture. That is the first thing that we're gonna do. Now we'll just recommend kind of copying the things that I'm doing here, because I don't know, they're good settings. They work out perfectly, and they're gonna do well. They're gonna end up doing the job or making the job done, something like that. After that, when you have something that looks like this, you go back to filter and to distort again, but this time you want to press polar coordinates. Now you don't really need to do anything. You just need to press OK, and there you go. You have the starburst effect, which is called, like when all the lines kind of go into a center point. So that's a good beginning. That's the start of it. And next we want to put in some textures. Now the textures that I will use, you can find those in the description so that you can get them quite easily yourself. Now I will use this texture right here, which is a texture I've recently found, and I think it looks really smooth. I'm gonna try to use this. I haven't really planned anything else. This is gonna be quite from scratch, and we're gonna see exactly how I would go about doing one. So cover the entire picture with the texture you choose and press the OK or checkmark button up on the top. Next, you want to have the layer selected and go to Use Saturation, which is this little button right here. You want to drag the saturation down to -100, and remember to press this button. That is really important. If you don't, then basically you are going to screw up the picture. So now you have that its own kind of layer. You want to Control click the layer underneath, and you want to Control E. That is really important. Just remember to do that. Next, you want to go to where it says normal, and you want to make it an overlay. Now what this does, if you can see, if I take it away, you will see the picture is kind of bland, as the colors are not really varied. But if you put it in, you will have a little bit of shading here and there, and it will look quite a lot smoother. So that's basically that. Now you got a nice little picture. It looks really smooth. You can also try with some other kind of color lightings if you want to. So for example, hard light can look really smooth as well sometimes. Vivid light, pin light. You know, it's up to you what you want to have. I like overlay the best, though. I think it looks the smoothest, and it's basically, how it should be. So next we want to start working on the actual logos, the Hunger Game logos and stuff. I'm also gonna put in this picture right here in the description down below, so you can go download that. It's a really smooth Minecraft logo, which fits in quite well with the thumbnail, I think. So next, when you've imported that, you just go to place and you place the file down. You press the OK button. You will have it here. Next, you want to go back to place and you want to find another one that I have in here, another texture, which is the blue fabric. Now, why do you want the blue fabric one? Like, doesn't make any sense, right? It's basically because this is gonna give some more depth to the Minecraft text itself. So the first thing you want to do, you want to right-click it and you want to press Create Clipping Mask. Now, as you see, that kind of clips it into the text, so it doesn't go like all over the picture and like screw it up. And after that, you want to just do the same. You want to go to saturation, put it down to -100, and press the layer mask button. I think that's what it is. I don't know. Yeah, clips their layer and stuff. You want to press that, and then you just want to do what you did before. Select these two layers and press Control E to kind of put them together. And then you want to make it an overlay, and there you go. That's really all there is to it. Now you can just, it's the same time, you can just, as last time, you can just go over and just like fix it if you don't like it. You can put it overlay, you can put a vivid light, you can do whatever you want with it, but yeah, on video you probably won't see much of a difference. Maybe you will. It's basically a little more shaded, looks quite a lot nicer, but that's really that. So next we want to wow, my voice is just not working. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Next you want to have the text tool. Now we're gonna make the actual Hunger Games text or survival games. I'm gonna type Hunger Games because I don't know, I like that a lot better. Then you just want to take an area and you want to type in. See, that's very big. I don't know. How big is that? Okay, Hunger Games. Now I'm using a custom font that I downloaded from thefont.com. It's called the Ice Age font. You can basically see how it looks. I'm not going to use this though for the tutorial, but if you want to download it, it's on a website called The Font, which I probably will put in the description as well. Now we're going to find a nice well, what the hell just happened here? We want to find a nice font that we can use. Like, that's normally going to take a little while, but yeah, let's do the pixel font. A pixel font is quite nice. Also downloaded from the font. Looks like the Minecraft font. Now, of course, you can't see a lot because it's basically the same color as the background, but that we're going to fix that quite quickly. So we're going to move it to the middle, and then we're going to right-click the text layer, and press Blending Options. Now, in here you want to go, first of all, the most important thing is you want to go to stroke. Now the stroke is, you can see the little thing around. I would recommend setting it to around 9 or 8. That's kind of what I think is the best. But of course it's up to you, it's how you want it. And yeah, I was actually not supposed to exit it, but yeah, set the stroke to how much you want, however much you want, but don't put it to like, I don't know, like this, because that is just looking kind of retarded. I would recommend putting it on 9, but that's up to you. Next, we want to go to Gradient Overlay, and this is quite important because here we're going to basically choose some colors that we're going to work with for our text. Now, what I think we're going to go with like kind of a goldenish color to the entire thing. So I want to go to like in between yellow and orange, and we want to find something that looks quite decent. Now you can see here I have 2 points on my gradient, so there's the white color and there's the kind of golden color. Now in between I would recommend putting a second point and making it even lighter, just makes for a better transition overall. And yeah, that was a little too light, maybe something like that. And then you should move it a little bit towards the white one, and the white one a little bit out, so it looks really smooth, and it's gonna be really nice for your picture. So you just need to adjust it a little bit compared to how you want it. And let's see, there you go. That's looking really nice actually. I'm gonna go with that. So you see Hunger Games, everyone can see it. It's easily like readable, and it looks really nice. Now the final touch that we're gonna do to the text is we're gonna add a outer glow. Now on this I can't really give you any kind of specific, what can you say, way to do it. I would just put out whatever you think looks nice. You see a little glow effect going around the text here. I would recommend just kind of working with this, seeing how you like it, and just going for it. So I'm gonna go with something like this. Let's see, a little more, a little less, maybe not that much. Let's see. I'm not good with the glow myself, so I'm just working with it. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it, and I think that looks nice. So we're gonna go with that, and there we go. That's our text right there. Hunger Games, it says. And after this, there are some things you might want to do as well. For example, you might want to add some more text in the corner. Like I would recommend the bottom left corner, because that is not like in the bottom right on YouTube. You have the little like timer thing that says how long the video is lasting and stuff. I would recommend having the episode number in the bottom left corner, but that's kind of up to you. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna type in number one, or whatever you want to type really, and we're gonna go to blending options. We're gonna go with the stroke. Normally you shouldn't do it as big. Well, in this case I've done it a little bigger, so I'm actually going to go with. I'm actually gonna go with like something like I think I'm gonna go with let's see, 13, because I'm gonna expand that one a little bit. So if I let's see, text Maduiki. What am I doing? Yeah, yeah. There we go. Now we just want to kind of make this one bigger, because I don't know. I think the number of the episode is quite important to look at. And here we go. That looks really nice. That looks super smooth. Next, we're gonna just fix up the same colors as we did before, and then we should actually be good to go. Like, we should just add the final touches to it, and then we should be good and neat to go. Now, I would recommend having different colors on the text and on the actual number, like Hunger Games and number one should have different kind of colors. I don't know, it's up to you, but I recommend so. And we also want to do the same kind of thing. We want to have a little bit lighter here, so it looks a little bit more in place. There we go. We want to move him a little bit, kind of like that was a little too much. Let's see. Oh God, no, don't do that. Okay, there we go. So there we go. That looks nice. And we're gonna add a little outer glow to this one as well, just because the outer glows look nice. I think they look really smooth, and I think they fill the text basically. They make the text more enjoyable to look at. So that's really that. And next we want to get in our pictures of, for example, let's say that I'm gonna have, this is just for example's sakes, I'm gonna have two diamond swords, I think, in the background, kind of, I don't know, being in the background, looking cool. So we're gonna have these. Gonna make them quite big, maybe something like this. And oh my God, that became really blurry. Holy crapsels. Well, it's okay. A cool thing. This is what I like to do. When a picture gets blurry like this, if it's not blurry, you just move it down, like, let's see, behind this maybe, and you will have like a picture behind there. But you can see it's quite blurry. The picture is not really good. I should have downloaded a new one, but I haven't. I'm a little lazy this way. So what you should do with this, what I think could be a cool little idea, is that you can go to color overlay. You can make it completely black. Yes, you heard me, completely black. And then you want to go to stroke and make that white. Yup, you make it white. The thing that you should never do. You make shit white. And then you maybe move them back and take a look at the result. That looks quite nice. So we're just gonna duplicate this layer, or no, I think we need to import a new one. Hey, I'm not a Photoshop pro. I don't know all this shit. I don't know this crap. Let's see, we wanna flip it vertically. No, maybe not. Or maybe we would. I know. Yeah, we would. Okay, cool. I like it. So shift and expand this. Why should you hold shift? Mainly because it will keep the aspect ratio whatever you made. So we're gonna import that, and we are gonna make it the same thing. We're gonna just color overlay, completely black, and stroke, quite thick, but also completely white. So like let's see, like that, something like that. So we can move them a little bit. We can make them look a little better in comparison to each other. This one became way bigger than the other one. I just realized. What are we gonna do about that? I'm actually gonna do that one again. Let's see. We're just gonna import it, or can I do that? I'm not sure. I'm not too good with this. But we're gonna take in a new one, and I'm gonna be a little more careful this time, try to get it like the right size. So let's see. Make it bigger. Maybe you should just like take it. Yeah, you see now it's basically the same size. I'm gonna expand it like a tad bit like this, and a tad bit like this, and like that. Then it should be approximately the same size. Now we want to flip it horizontally, apparently, and you just want to press OK. So there we go. We're gonna move it, and we're gonna do the same thing. I'm sorry that I had to do it again. That was not part of my initial plans, but hey, nothing's perfect. We don't want a texture. No, 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 no. Stop it. Stop, stop. Okay. And then we want the stroke to look kind of nice, and there we go. That is basically your Hunger Games thumbnail. It looks quite sweet. It has some cool features to it. It looks really nice. The final thing, though, that I think I'm going to do is that I'm going to take, first of all, I'm going to take these and move them a little bit closer because they look kind of crappy. And second of all, I want to add a little bit of a drop shadow to each of them, which should be a little bit like, it's basically just a shadow that drops a little bit, so they look more three-dimensionally. I don't know what you guys think about it. It's up to you, but I mean, hey, they look cool, so don't blame me. Let's see. Oh, that was a little too much. Yeah, there we go. So there you go. There you have your Hunger Games thumbnail. I hope you guys enjoyed the video or the tutorial. If you did, please leave a rating and leave a comment as well if you have any questions. That is, I'm always going to answer them if if they make any kind of sense to me. If they don't, then I'm not going to do anything about them. But leave a like if you like the video. Leave a dislike if you dislike the video. Please tell me why you leave a dislike. I know my kind of tutorial skills are not to the max at all, and I'm not a professional thumbnail maker by any sort of chance. But this is something that people asked me to do when I did it, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is MrFrostFangz, and as always, I will see you all next time.